Ladies and gentlemen of the media, thank you for joining us this afternoon on the third day of the COP17, COP7. From the organizational perspective, the conference is proceeding well. Discussions are proceeding as planned, and the environment is conducive for constructive engagements. I've held extensive formal and informal consultations with parties in various settings prior to the commencement of this important conference. I intend to continue with these consultations in an open and transparent way as the negotiations progress, not only to keep parties fully informed, but also for myself to get a good sense of where special attention is required before it becomes a problem. Durban can take two central decisive steps to make the world more climate resilient and to put it on a low-carbon path. One set of tasks relates to how governments will work together to achieve their common goal of limiting the global temperature rise to a level which can prevent the worst ravages of climate change. This means answering the very important question of the future of the Kyoto Protocol. The Kyoto Protocol is the main multilateral system where states cooperate to address climate change. Durban is a decisive moment for the future of this multilateral rule-based regime. The first commitment period of the Kyoto Protocol is coming to an end in 2012. The parties linked discussions on the second commitment period with the Durban adopting a roadmap towards a multilateral rule-based framework engaging all parties. The other major decisive step, or a basket of tasks, relate to completing what was agreed last year in Cancun on the UN climate conference there. I'm pleased to report that this week, clear progress is being made on the institutions that were agreed upon in Cancun. Discussions have been underway on the technology mechanisms to promote climate-friendly and adaptation-related technologies. This can hopefully be completed here in Durban so that it can begin benefiting people as of next year. For the technology mechanisms, the focus is now on the how and what of who will host the Climate Technology Center and network. For example, looking at specifically the criteria for the selection. The adaptation framework agreed to in Mexico to coordinate and the structure of adaptation to climate change at an international level is also being constructed. And discussions on the Green Climate Fund to help financially support adaptation and mitigation in developing countries will begin today, as will the first meeting on the adaptation committee. I'm sure the ladies and gentlemen of the media would be very much interested in the discussion on the Green Climate Fund that will take place later in the afternoon in plenary. I thank you.